Good morning, guys. Well, here it is. We're wrapping up the weekend. So the plan today is we're stocking up on hay, but here's what's important. Middle of this week, Wednesday, Thursday, we have a winter storm coming through Texas, and it's going to be pretty bad. We're going to get freezing rain. They're saying snow, and you guys are going to laugh, but 2 to 3 inches of snow. But if it's on top of freezing rain, that's a problem no matter where you're at. But here's the bad news. So we're gonna have like 3 or 4 nights where the temperature is down to the teens. And that's not good. It's definitely not good when you're right in the middle of calving season. So today I'm gonna show you guys some techniques that we use to put out hay, and we try to find a spot where the cows can get together. So instead of spreading the hay out, we're gonna actually put the bales of hay really close together near some cedar trees, with the thought process being if it turns really cold, hopefully the cows will huddle together, their body heat will help and give them some wind breaks from the winter storm. But you can see the sun is just now coming up, so we're at it bright and early this morning. More to follow. Okay, so here's another little spot, and you can kind of see it's almost like a little hideout, little cubby hole. But this is a great little area because it's outlined with cedars on all 3 sides. The whole area is not very wide, so when you get all the cows in here, they've got natural wind breaks to protect them from the cold weather. They can also go into the woods to actually lay down. There's a lot of little places through here that are pretty good. This group of cattle is supposed to start calving somewhere here in the next 2 weeks, like the middle of February. Of course, that's just a tentative date, an estimate, and you know how that goes. They can come a week early, they can come a week late, 2 weeks early, 2 weeks late. It's just a ballpark estimate. So really, this is once when I'm hoping we get no calves out of this group until after this cold spell passes, basically a week from now. But yeah, so this is what we did. We moved all the hay rings, put them up in this little cove right here. It's a great little hideout. Keep them hid where they got a little protection, and I like it. It definitely provides a windbreak. This little area is warmer than other spots, and show you a couple of other places we put out some hay. Over here, bear with me. So once again, this is another little finger, if you will. You can see it's kind of surrounded by trees. It goes back just far enough that we can put a bale of hay in there. You can see the cows are already starting to enjoy it, but as the week goes on, we'll put out more hay in this spot. Once again, you'll get hay on the ground, so they got a place to lay. You can see they can even go back in the woods. The only thing we don't like about this spot, now to keep in mind, that's north, so the wind will be coming towards us with the snow and the sleet. The only thing we don't like about this spot is there's a pretty good creek that runs through the property, and if they're having calves, we try to keep them out of here because I've had calves born in the creek and die, so we definitely don't want that. But all right, I'll show you a couple of more spots along the way. All right, guys, thought I would take a moment and show you a little bit about what we do when we get ready for winter prep. All right, so you're looking at this saying, all right, big deal, what's going on? Let me give you some directions. So that's north, that's east. So when the norther comes through, it's gonna come from this direction. So believe it or not, you want them in some place where there's wind breaks, natural wind breaks. And you can see we got some cedar trees back in here, over in here. So that helps block the north wind that's coming through. Also, we have a really good fence down through here where if the cows need a place to bed down, you want to get the cows kind of bunched up, because if they're bunched up, it really helps just body temperature. You also kind of hope a little bit that there's some hay on the ground. This is once when it's okay if they pull a little hay out and it gets on the ground, because the cows can lay on it. If you have a baby calf, it's a good place for him to get. But yeah, they're saying we're going to have 3 nights where it's literally going to be like 13, 15, and maybe 17 degrees, which, let's face it, our cattle are not used to that. They're not accustomed to it. I mean, they're survivors, but it's bad. And they're saying we could have freezing rain and sleet in addition to this, and accumulation of snow of up to 2 or 3 inches. which for us is pretty crippling. So that's what we're doing. So you can see you kind of got trees around everywhere. So it gives a little protection. So this is one spot where I put out a couple of bales of hay in preparation, once again, just trying to figure out, hey, if I can get 30 cows in this one little area, body temperature, wind blocks, every little bit helps when you're playing the survival game. I'll show you a couple of other spots in just a second. Okay guys, so we're at the Telephone 2 property. It's gonna be a beautiful day today. It's like 70 degrees, but that's not the case here shortly. So it's just a matter of time. But I want you to look and see how these calves were laying down in the hay. Look, we got little baby calves popping everywhere. There's one there, there's one. Look back here on the pull dam, you can see one. Here's one right there. Got a couple here. But okay, so the winter storm is coming. You know, this is the calm before the storm, if you will. So you can see the cows laying down. See baby calf up there. Beautiful, beautiful. I like it. Even with yesterday's bad news, you count your blessings. So, all right. I tried to tag this little guy this morning and he got away from me, but that's beside the point. So this is what we're doing and what we're doing to get ready for the winter storm. So right here, you got natural cedars. This is north up here. So once again, the cold front's gonna come this direction. So trying to get the cows a spot that's warm. And once again, look how much hay they've already wasted just from this morning. I really am not a fan of these rings. And I'm seriously thinking about going to the Greg Judy method of unrolling the bales when we're here on the weekends. The problem is when you're part-time and you're not here during the week, you can't unroll bales during the middle of the week. So I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But the thought process right now is surviving the winter storm. And you can see we've been feeding a lot in here because this was just bare dirt. You know, once the forestry mulchers came through and took out that fence line underneath the power line, it's just been dirt. So anyway, so the thought process is put all the hay out right here in a very tight area. Keep the cows right in this general area. Once again, body heat. They've got some cedars they can get in. They got a place to hide out. The calves can actually get in the hay at the base of each one of these rolls, and maybe they can survive 3 nights in the teens. And I do mean teens. 13, 15, and 17 degrees is the upcoming 3-night forecast. I'm hoping they're wrong. They got a few days to change it. Wouldn't upset me at all if that northern just missed us altogether, but I think we're gonna get some of it. All right, just wanted to give you a snapshot of what's going on, and this is how we're preparing for the Texas winter storm in February. Hopefully it won't be as bad as a year ago. Fingers crossed. Hey, as always, glory be to God. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up, leave us a comment. Love to hear from you. How do you guys prep your cattle for winter? Do you do anything special to protect them when it gets really, really cold? Hey, let me know. Leave me a comment. Thanks, guys.